All this paperwork for USS Cod. Evans asking for a raise. What's wrong with the $1.50 an hour I give him now? He said he wants to buy medicine. No, cancel that. I might think of firing him, but that pencil, I gotta sharpen the. Oh, hi. Welcome back aboard USS Cod. I'm President Paul Ferrace, just doing a little personnel work, and my pencil tip just went very dull, and I think it broke. I've got to sharpen it here. So luckily, I happen to be standing next to Cod's Boston KS model pencil sharpener. And you ask yourself, what the heck's the importance of a pencil sharpener? Well, imagine it's 1944 and we're out in the Pacific, thousands of miles away from home. And of course, there's paperwork that has to be done, reports that have to be filed, checklists that have to be checked. And you have two choices. You have an ink pen. We're talking fountain pens. We're not talking about the wonderful ballpoint or the felt tip pens that we enjoy today. Your choice was a scratchy, leaky ink pen for signing documents, or the ubiquitous pencil. And of course, pencils, you can write maybe 2-3 sentences before they get dull, and you got to sharpen them. Well, of course, your sharpening options are pretty much limited to two things. You either have a little box sharpener, which we're all kind of familiar with. It was a little thing you held, you shoved the pencil in there, you turned it, and you dropped the shavings, usually in your friend's down his shirt. Or if you were lucky and went to a cool school, you had a Boston rotary pencil sharpener. And if you were really posh, you might have had the 8-hole multi-pencil sharpener model KS that we have right here. Now this goes back to World War II, and I think it's important to keep in mind that you certainly carry torpedoes, radars, and highly trained crew to go sink enemy shipping. But if you don't have a pencil sharpener, you can't keep your repair records up to date, and all kinds of things don't happen without a sharp pencil. So submarines all had at least one pencil sharpener, and we have photos. This is the one that was right here on Cod. It's kind of midway. In fact, I'd say this is pretty much the center line of the boat. You have the wardroom up front. They're doing a lot of pencil paperwork, but their final stuff is done in ink. You have the yeoman shack, and that's a separate little phone booth size office. We can't find any evidence of a pencil sharpener there. And then I'm told, based on the input from our recent Facebook post about our pencil sharpener, the engine room gang often had to do paperwork, and sometimes they had a pencil sharpener. But wartime privations being what they were, we had one deluxe pencil sharpener that we're aware of, and it's right here in the middle of the boat, so everybody had to walk a short distance to use it. In fact, talking about the history of the rotary pencil sharpener, it was invented and patented by an African-American inventor by the name of John Lee Love. In the 1880s, Mr. Love patented this rotary elliptical pencil sharpening system that really was a game changer. It would take any pencil and give it a wonderful good profile and drop the shavings into a little cup. Now, Evan's done some wonderful B-roll. We're going to show you that. Anyway, Mr. Love, his patent was purchased by the Boston Company, and they were pretty much the world leaders in pencil sharpeners. Now, about 1915, Boston Pencil Sharpener Company is bought by the Xacto Company. And if you've ever done any kind of work with key lining, you know that Xacto knives are those little tiny silver metal knives that you can cut type and paperwork. You can cut your finger very easily. But they do a whole bunch of things. X-Acto knives, if anybody has any craft experience, you've worked with Xacto. So Xacto bought the Boston company, And this is the model KS, which I guess is the top of the line. It's been here, as I said, since World War II. And I remember a few years back, one of our local people wanted to do some volunteer work. And one of the things he wanted to do was get rid of that pencil sharpener. I said, well, why are you doing that? He said, well, because it doesn't belong there. And I had to, of course, get a picture of the crew's mess here and show him the World War II pencil sharpener. Here it is, right here. So we got rid of him. We threw him overboard at night. But it's nice that we have this little bit of African-American history, this little bit of practical home equipment and school that, of course, we're all familiar with. I remember as a little boy getting up to use our Boston 8-hole pencil sharpener, which was mounted on the windowsill. And, of course, you stood there gazing out at the neighborhood until the teacher yelled at you to get back to your seat, and you had your 5 pencils with you. So it's an important part of Cod. It's often overlooked. I don't think it's appreciated. We've been looking around the boat for the unique mounting holes for any others, but so far, this is the only one that we're aware of. Do you have a pencil sharpener story to talk about? Share it with us in the comments. And remember to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. And we'll be back soon with a topic about something that explodes or is really cool. But, you could poke someone's eye out with a sharp pencil. So thanks for joining us. See you soon.